Hey guys, what's up? Lewin here at GarageBand and Beyond. Welcome back. So today, I'm going to be talking more about being creative with your own instruments, and the thing I'm going to talk about is making a guitar mute. The piece of foam that I've been using, I've just found this in a building where they were doing some construction. I'm actually not exactly sure what it is. Maybe you guys can comment. But yeah, this is just a little piece of, I'm assuming it's some sort of wiring or piping insulation or something. That sort of foam. It's sort of, foam, gray, plasticky foam. Anything that fits under the strings. I mean, this is a Telecaster, but this works on Strats, acoustic guitars. I'm going to show you a few different examples today of, things you can do to your guitars to make it sound a little bit different. But, obviously, this is my normal guitar sound. If I take this thing and slide it under, look at it, just fits perfectly right there. I get this sort of a sound. Right? I love this little trick. Having a guitar mute is a really fun, different way to play your guitar. Now, one of the things that I do with this particular thing, if you're looking for a real world application, I do use this in the real world. Again, we're going to talk about Sunshine Superman for a second. I use this in the song Paranoia. If you'd like to hear this particular effect in full action, boom, click right. Well, let's make it right here, right there. So anyway, so this is the song, the part that I do, and I just have a single repeat going, right? And then what I do is I just play this part. Right? So really simple thing. If you're curious about how to set up that delay trick and everything, I do have a video, and you can, once again, click right here, boop, and see the trick to get, this effect. Now, that's one thing. So this is just, some piece of foam that I found. So basically, the point is, what you want is something that, so you don't always have to do this with your hand. You get a slightly different tone, with a piece of foam or a piece of plastic. I'm always saving stuff like this. This is, a piece of foam that came in, I don't even remember what this was, maybe some sort of keyboard or something. But, a piece of foam and a pair of scissors and, 5 minutes to spend time, figuring out how much you need and the sizes. Just cut it apart, stick it under the strings. You see Jack Conte from Pomplamoose all the time on his acoustic guitar. He has that little piece of green foam under the strings, and it's a guitar mute. Now, the other thing that I wanted to show you really quickly is, sorry, let me do a little switcheroo here. On the acoustic guitar, one of my favorite things, maybe I should have tuned to this first time. One of my favorite things to do is the piece of paper trick, right? So all I do is I just take a little strip of paper like this, I rip it off, and this is really fun thing and definitely makes your guitar sound like a slightly different instrument. You just take a strip of paper and you lace it, between the strings. So, basically I go, under, over, under, over. And one thing I will say that will help if you, bend one of these up a little bit, so you just get like a little bit of a crease in it like that. It helps, just get it back up over the strings. So you can bring it over, under, over, and under, and over, right? And then you just pull it up, and you get this, right? Can you hear that? So, I mean, if I was doing like, just you get a little bit more. Right? Just gives you like a little buzzy, funny sound. Right? You can do this with anything. I've even laced fingernails. No, that's not the word. Paper clips. That's the word I'm looking for. I have taken paper clips and laced them through the strings. It was, metallic sounding. You got to be careful. You don't want to scratch your guitar, obviously. But, you know, again, I always say it, experiment with your instruments, experiment with your effects, your microphones, whatever. Do things that aren't normal because, you know, we're all depending on you guys, the younger generation, to lead us into the future of music. And you got to, you know, start thinking outside of the box that classic rock has given you to deal with. There's lots of, you know, alternatives to normal guitar. And that's sort of the point of, you know, my latest videos have been talking a lot about being creative on instruments, whatever instrument it is that you play. And I've been doing it a lot myself and having a lot of fun with it. And, you know, I always like to share my experiences with you guys. So that's it. How to make an easy, you know, do-it-yourself guitar mute or, you know, fixed guitar. If you're John Cage, you know, he did that to a piano, and I think he called it the fixed piano. And I'm taking a big leap of faith hoping that it's John Cage, but I'm pretty sure it's John Cage. Other point of this video, if you guys have your own ideas, own things that you have done that you have found to be really cool and useful, please leave comments below for other people to read. And you know, this should be, I'm hoping that this particular video, the comments end up being sort of a base for people to go and look for cool creative ideas on how to affect your guitar. There's lots of different things, and I'm sure some of you have already tried some of these ideas, so that's that. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you very soon. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Later.